What's up guys, my name is Quoc Phan and I'm here to help you look, feel and do better. So today I'm going to do a review on a shoe that I've been considering and dwelling on ever since its release, which was back in, I believe, the beginning of 2017, and it's the Balenciaga Speed Trainer. Personally, I'm a big fan of the laceless, soccer-like silhouette slash design of shoes. I own the Adidas Ultra Boost laceless in multiple colors. I also own the Nike Phantom React in multiple colors. So it's almost a given that I would be a fan of the Balenciaga Speed Trainer. I just think the design itself is very clean, it's minimalistic. However, the reason why it took me almost 3.5 years to pull the trigger on these shoes was, number one, the price point of the shoe. It's between $1,000 to $1,300 Australian. And I know it's a designer shoe, but for me, regardless of that, it's very steep for a shoe, especially for something that's quite simple looking. So for me personally, I was trying to justify the price of the shoe in itself. How wearable is it? How versatile is it? What's the cost per wear? Am I going to get $1,000 worth of wear out of the shoe itself? And also this might trigger a few people out there because I would say a good amount of people purchase this shoe because of the brand name, but I'm personally not a big fan of Balenciaga. I don't follow it. I don't follow the brand at all. It's very similar to Gucci. I personally don't like Gucci, but I do own one pair of loafers from Gucci because I really like the design. I'm a fan of this wolf patch that was on the loafer itself because I just have this really strong liking towards wolves and the look of it. In terms of my mindset towards buying the shoe itself, it's a very similar concept to when I bought my Gucci loafers a few years back. I don't like the brand, but I'm a big fan of the design and the silhouette of the shoe itself. So that's what made me pull the trigger. Throughout the years, I was hoping a brand that I love and follow, such as Nike, would create their own version of this silhouette, but I wasn't a big fan of how it looked. So yeah, in all honesty, I would love for this to say swoosh or Nike Sportswear, Nike. Before we get into the shoe, let's just have a look at the shoe box itself. Nothing really exciting about it. It is a gray box instead of the traditional white box that I'm sure a lot of you guys are used to seeing. I'm not sure why they changed their boxes. I was a big fan of the white box with the glossy finish, similar to the Common Projects boxes. But hey, it's a box. You know, you're not wearing the box, you're wearing the shoe. But yeah, there's nothing really exciting inside. There's just grey paper and a grey Balenciaga dust bag. In saying that, I like the color grey, so I don't mind the box at all. It's just got Balenciaga printed in the middle. Here's your sizing label as well. The box is quite sturdy. It's quite thick. It's not flimsy at all, and it's almost like a non-negotiable, something that you kind of expect from a designer shoe. Now let's take a closer look at the shoe itself. So in terms of the upper, Balenciaga call it their 3D knit technology that offers some stretch and support. Now moving on to the key part of the shoe where I believe it's a major factor as to why people pay for the shoe itself. It's the Balenciaga logo here. It's a screen printed logo, I believe. I would have preferred it to be maybe a raised screen print or raised rubber logo, even embroidery. But yeah, you can't go wrong with screen print. I don't believe this will come off. I remember seeing a few people complaining about the first ever model that came out where they had issues with the logo itself, where it started rubbing off, but I believe Balenciaga have addressed that now. So hopefully mine doesn't rub off. It has a kind of futuristic look to it, which I'm a fan of. It's kind of like minimalistic up top and a bit quirky down low. And at the heel, you have Balenciaga debossed as well. On the bottom of the shoe, you have a black rubber outsole with the Balenciaga logo debossed on the midfoot. And that's pretty much it. Like I said before, it's quite a basic looking shoe. For me, in terms of sizing, for me, it fits true to size, but I've heard other people saying that it fits quite big. So if you have a chance to go and sort of try it on, I personally recommend that. So for reference, I normally wear a US 10 or 10.5 in sneakers, and I got this in a European 43. It does fit quite snug, but it's comfortable. It wraps around your foot. It holds it together very nicely. There's no padding inside, so your foot is rubbed right against the knit itself. It also wraps around my ankles comfortably as well without being too tight. However, I do have skinny ankles myself. I'm intrigued to see if they do eventually stretch out a little bit and how they would feel if that was the case, but only time will tell. In terms of comfort, the midsole is firm, but it's comfortable. But it's nothing extraordinary like the Ultra Boost. But I would say you definitely could wear this throughout the entire day. I like how the knit just wraps around your foot, it secures it. The sock collar wraps around my ankles as well. My foot just sits really comfortably in the shoe. So that's my personal review of the Balenciaga Speed Trainer. Let me know in the comments what you think about the shoe itself. Would you buy a pair? Do you think it's still trending in 2020? And make sure you give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel as well. See you guys in the next one.